High-flying aerial creatures have total cover, and outdoor light does not count as sunlight for the purposes of sunlight sensitivity, which doesn't matter.
Good. My vampiric form can be used.
You should just be glad you're not playing a dark elf.
I mean, I wouldn't pick a dark elf as a race, but
Wow.
I know some people with a weak constitution that would.
Wow. Wow. Did you say you wanted to meet some dark elves? By Galador. He's currently cursed. So that's fun, but we can't really have too much fun with that when Darren's not here.
Who's Darren?
Oh, I'm sorry, Rudo.
I don't know. I guess you had to be there.
Yeah, I guess you had to be there. So they killed the rest of the baddies inside the fortress and then went with the battle mages.
So the curse, did that just like the next day after the bachelor party?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, onward.
It's actually called the Curse of Unending First or whatever. So it's like Warlock schizophrenia, pretty much. He's hearing eldritch whispers all the time, and he pretty much has to make checks to maintain his sanity until he can get the curse removed.
Okay. That's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. So they left the Mournhold, which on this this map of the Ash Mountains, the Mournhold is here, and teleported back to King's Garden to report to the king. King formed a tribunal to determine what would be done with Garrison Mournhold, and Savik locked all of the artifacts that he took from the fortress beneath the Arcane University in the Archmage's vault.
It'd be a real shame if those corrupted the Archmage.
Yeah, that would be honestly one of the worst things that could happen. So they overnighted in King's Garden, and then the next day, when they were preparing to leave, the tribunal passed judgment on Garrison Mournhold. They stripped him of his command, his lands, and titles. He's allowed to live as the king's ward within the citadel, given his family's long history of loyalty to the crown. So he wasn't put to death, but he doesn't command the Second Army anymore, and the Mournhold is no longer his family's ancestral.
They took his titles away, so now he's just known as Mr. Garrison?
Yeah, pretty much. Instead of being a field marshal of the Dawn Wardens, he has no rank or title or anything like that. But he's still alive, so that's something. Leadership of the Second Army has yet to be determined, or I guess you guys will find out when you inquire about that next. After that, the Archmage teleported them to the Breakspear Pass, which is here, and they began trekking into the Ash Mountains, which is where you guys are now. And look at all these interesting points of interest.
And we also have some lady that we have to drop off as the next village.
Yep.
A damsel in distress, you might say.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to be a little quiet here, see until I catch up.
Okay, so they encountered Lady Miriam, and
how attractive is she on a scale of 1 to 10?
I mean, by dwarf standards or Galandan standards, or just in general?
Just like your standards.
My standards? I don't have any, so no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. She's a very beautiful young maiden from the Borderlands? No, she does not. Oh my God.
It's 2023. You just gotta ask these questions.
Sir, in this game, it's the year 425 of the Common Era.
420 though.
Blaze it. So when the party went to rest, they heard this woman calling out for help, and when they went to investigate, she was being chased by a band of hobgoblin samurai known as the Black Banner Hobgoblins. They killed the hobgoblins and recovered a letter from one of the samurai that pretty much stated that the Black Banner Hobgoblins are marshaling for war and marching against the dwarven micronation of Clan Broken Iron that lives somewhere within the Ash Mountains here. And that was where we wrapped. So
I believe that the Black Banner Hobgoblins are somewhere to the north.
yeah, Lady Miriam, when she asked to follow the party, said that hobgoblins are, quote, swarming across the valley. So, that said, you guys can be moving at your leisure. I don't know if you are.
I believe we're heading north because that's the direction that you told us to go.
I didn't tell you to go any direction.
There's a note that the hobgoblins said to report back north to their camp.
Yeah, because they were to move south to create chaos and then return to the north to rejoin the vanguard to take the fortress.
Yeah, Zarak or Zarar? Blood Fury was the name of the hobgoblin war chief.
So, is the Clan Broken Iron Fortress the one up here to the north?
Can you ping?
Sure.
Sorry,
Give me
it's a
1 second.
big ass map. I'll tell you, it certainly is not this
The skull mountain.
cave. Yeah, I mean,
Actually, that just looks like a dwarf's face with a funny mustache.
oh no.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, actually, weren't we going south? Because didn't you say that there was a town close to us to the south to drop off?
Yeah, I think we were gonna
A
drop
lady.
her off and then
And then head north.
yeah.
Since she can't handle going to that town by herself.
Well, she's either gonna get murked by hobgoblins or who knows.
Well, she shouldn't be dressed like that.
I wish I knew a little Japanese so I could have these hobgoblins out there saying, Dave, you can throw some Japanese out when the hobgoblins show up.
Yeah, because Craig made them samurai.
Oh, dude, I figured they could either be like Roman legions or samurai, given their their culture and social hierarchy. So I thought hobgoblin samurai sound pretty awesome.
Well, you had the one run away. He should have just been disavowed. Should have just disavowed himself for dishonoring.
You think? That would have been good too, I guess. Sounds like you just want some cheese experience, sir.
He was running away in fear. That's literally cheese experience in itself.
I guess. Wes, did you ping?
The
I'm
what?
sorry,
the town?
save it.
Oh, he pinged. You just weren't paying attention.
I'm literally looking at the map and I'm
Fucking gaslighting us, DM.
holy shit.
I didn't tell you guys to go north. Gaslighter.
Stop it. Although I guess if it is kind of hard to see with all these green trees and Wes has a green icon.
You sure that's not the marijuana?
It would be if I had smoked recently, but I had to fucking get caught up in all my work from this afternoon.
I have to find some for when you come down.
Dude, I was actually going to ask you about that, and that would be cool.
I mean, I work at a bar. It shouldn't be too hard. Because, I mean, the guy that you were in contact with is cool and stuff. We just have to go, like, 35, 40 minutes to go get it.
Yeah. A lot of bars up there, though.
Yeah, there is. And a pretty cool smoke shop.
Yeah. You still got that thing you bought.
Yeah.
That thing is so awesome.
We need to hide the shit, though. That if there's any left over by the time you leave.
Because of your daughter, or?
No, because Sarah's coming into town, and last time she showed up, she smoked all of our shit.
Oh, well, I'm still living up here, and I have a spare room with a bed, so if you wanted to get away, you're more than welcome.
Oh, I thought you were moving in with your grandfather.
Yeah, I was gonna, but I don't like my Uncle Steve, and I think he's a piece of shit, so I'm not
Oh,
gonna do
he lives there, too?
that. He lives in the next place across the yard from my grandpa. And when I was up there talking to him about it, he was like, I don't know, he's getting fucking weird. And yeah, I honestly think he might steal from me. So I told my parents, I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but if you wanted to get away from Sarah, you're more than welcome to come stay here. I mean, Wes sleeps in that bed, and I think he said it's pretty comfy. So anyway, sorry for going on a tangent. Wes, I didn't see where you pinged, but
For the town?
oh,
or-
this is a town here,
Yeah, or for the dwarf fortress.
the dwarf fortress.
I mean the one up north. The one
All the way. Oh,
No. The
up
one
here.
Yeah, the one yes. That one.
That is not a dwarf fortress,
Okay.
but you're more than welcome to go and see what that might be.
It's not a dwarf fortress.
No, there are many other fortresses though in the Ash Mountain range.
Okay, well,
I feel like
which
you're
one
making these
has-
all up.
Which fortress has the receipt to this game? Because I want to turn it back into GameStop because there's no dwarf fortresses in it.
There are dwarf fortresses. I would say, to reach some dwarven fortresses from where you guys are now, you would need to move east.
That's me.
Yeast.
East, yeah.
Is this a dwarf fortress?
Hold on. Where?
I'm pushing the screen really hard. I don't think it's doing anything.
All right, I'm start pinging points of interest. You can tell me
The one in front of us.
one that's right in front of you. This is
Yeah.
Mournhold. This is Garrison Mournhold's fortress, ex-fortress, and then
I was gonna
this
say
is-
that's not his fortress anymore.
hey, it's up for grabs if you guys feel like moving into a sick castle that needs a lot of renovations.
I hear there's some blood on the floor.
There, yeah, I mean, you might want to see if you can rent like a gelatinous cube to clean some of that up. Oh wait, there is a gelatinous cube in there that nobody killed. It'll be
Man,
fine.
that's gonna suck for the next people that come in to maintain it.
Dude, just give that thing like a week or two and the inside will be spotless. Okay, so possible dwarf fortress locations would be to the east here, here, here. Everybody see where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of other cool shit here that you guys can check out if you would like. I mean, look at this cave that looks like a dwarf with a mustache. Anyway, so you guys can move, what did I say, 5 squares per day, and then with your mounts, it pushes it to 8?
I'll go ahead and resummon everyone a new Phantom Steed.
Okay.
So that way we can get, because I think with, let me see here.
Well, now, is Gallan Moon Whisper willing to use a Phantom Steed, or are you straight up using your Knight's Saber mount, sir?
Phantom
I
Steed.
might save it.
Okay. Because
Hey,
Phantom
I got a
Steed.
quick. Aside. Just click on that when you have some downtime.
What is that? I'm not, that's like, that gives me like risky click vibes.
That gives me meat spin vibes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
No, they're calico cut pants.
Okay, that doesn't mean anything at all to me, sir.
Well, you work in like an office setting and stuff, right? Or anybody that needs professional pants.
I do work in an office setting, but I also work in my house. So
Yeah, but you gotta get in those Zoom calls, buddy.
They have sexy pants because all these old ladies be thirsty as shit at the night
Dude,
cold
what's
and
up?
tipping the shit out of me.
What is up with these pants? They look like they either have piss or cum on them.
Oh my god.
That's bad. That's going to be on YouTube.
Look, they're hot items, but they're sold out. They're selling like hotcakes.
What is this? This is a fake website?
No,
Yes, it is.
no, the pants are sold out.
Because they never actually make them.
It's just, this is a money laundering scheme.
Well, if you know that, then you gotta give. You gotta give.
Joke's on you. I could do that to my pants for free.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's embarrassing. They make these pants with the stain on them, so you're in the clear.
hey, all I know is that peeing your pants is cool. If peeing your pants is cool, I'm Miles Davis. All right, Phantom Steeds. So yeah, you can spend the
So
time
They're
casting that.
100 feet and can travel 10 miles in an hour.
Okay, yeah. So that would be 8 hexes, 8 squares per day.
Yep.
I'm just gonna add that to the map so we have it, and I'm not trying to figure that out next time.
So I just need to rinse and repeat after the hour they disappear, and then I just have to keep continually summoning them.
Okay. Okay. So you break camp in the morning, and there are heavy clouds today. As I said, the sky is obstructed and overcast. High-flying aerial creatures have total cover, although an outdoor light does not count as sunlight for the purposes of sunlight sensitivity. Checks using navigation tools to determine your location based on celestial observation are made with disadvantage. But I don't think that is going to account for much today. So, okay. So you guys can begin moving when you are ready. You summon a steed for Miriam, or is she?
Everyone's
She's
riding
got to
someone?
hoof it.
Everyone's getting a steed. Gallandan, yours can be the swift spectral tiger.
I was hoping to get a Camaro, Chevy Camaro, and I can shoot my mecha bow at people.
Well, you got to learn the cheat codes before you can do that.
What do you mean? We talked about this. It's okay to be Mecha Gallandan. Got you that thing back, remember? That we talked about?
I mean, I do like the matcha, so thank you.
No, shh. The other thing, shh.
All the other things. Well, maybe you can get your artificer to upgrade your mount to Chimera levels.
Transformer.
What do they give? What do they dope horses with? Isn't it like is it adrenaline or
PCP?
That's called a whip.
a whip? I know a guy that loves whips.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and move.
Yeah, go ahead. You can begin moving.
Let's go here. Since it's overcast, I guess we don't have to stick by the trees. I'm just going to keep moving.
Yeah, let me know 4.
Okay, there's 4.
Okay, roll D100. $58. All right, sorry. The Reddit black, some of the subs I use are still blacked out, which is really fucking me over right now. Although remind me to tell you guys what happened to some of the subreddit communities have started posting NSFW stuff because they're not eligible for ad space. So the subreddit interesting as fuck is now porn.
Why is it porn?
Because if they post not safe for work content, then they can't gain ad revenue from it. And it's one of the largest subreddits on the entire site. Yeah, so that's like how they are. That's how they are.
Beating the
circumventing.
system back.
Yeah. 3. Okay. Okay. So you guys are traveling into the valley. Oh shoot! I gotta grab your tokens. Yikes! Plus his girlfriend. Yikes! Gallandan, sorry man, you're gonna have to update your HP on your token.
Again?
Is 61 accurate?
Yeah.
All right, then you're fine. You guys can position yourselves however you would like. Okay, so I'll put you guys can move yourselves wherever. How come he looks so funny? That's Benson.
It looks
Cut him
like the
open.
token.
He's full of potions. He's like a pinata.
They're all shoved up his ass. All right, so you guys are traveling and you encounter a wandering band that appear to be of were creatures that appear to be led by what looks like a druid. Need to there we go. So making your way through the valley, ahead you spy this wandering party of looks to be a druid and some were creatures.
You guys think they look friendly?
Let's see. Can I make a perception or an insight check?
Insight check?
Yep.
Sure. Just to determine if they are hostile or not?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
All right. What do we got here? +1.
You know what? They're supposed to be medium, but he looks so funny if he's not.
Yes,
Ooh,
they look
4?
like my best friends.
Those werebears look very friendly.
Yeah, I think they're probably.
Can I pet your dog?
I saw this thing on Facebook the other day. It was a bear eating something, and it was. Let me see if I can find it. It was like, if he's gonna eat me, how come he looks like he needs forehead kisses? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. So with your four, they look pretty. I don't want to say friendly, but it's difficult for you to determine what their intent might be.
Okay.
Yes, I'll stalk them from behind.
Can I have my familiar fly over to this tree and spy on the druid?
Sure.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Why are you afraid he's going to use speak with animals?
No, I'm afraid that, him being a druid, he would be able to tell if it would be a familiar pretty easily.
Yeah. I mean, that's all. That's the unsaid part of what I was asking. So.
Yeah, so instead, I'm just going to have my familiar make a perception check just to listen to see if he's like saying anything or muttering under his breath or talking to any of these were creatures.
Okay. 14. 14's a good one. 17 is even better. All right. So he's standing upon the road and turns to address his companions. And just give me one sec to look at my notes. He says something to them in Elvish, which clearly you understand.
Okay.
So he turns to address the two werebears and the were-tigers in his party, and in Elvish says to them, "We must not delay our journey through the valley. Our friends in the east are counting on us."
I guess I'll step out of the bushes and say, hi. What are your friends doing? I just was walking this way or walking that way. I heard what you said.
So, Galandan, you're going to pop out from the bushes, and this druid will take a couple steps towards you, and his companions kind of shift their attention nervously. Man, those were-tigers look fucking stupid, don't they?
They look like they're ready to go. Like if there was a Dungeons and Dragons session of the Broadway play Cats.
They gotta go.
Perfect.
They gotta go. They gotta go. They're gonna be these guys.
They're gonna start rhyming and shit.
They gotta be these guys. Now they just look like they're going to the furry convention. Okay, so you pop out from the bushes, and
Okay.
were creatures in the party kind of move nervously towards you. But the druid holds up his hand and takes an apprising look at you. And in Elvish, he says, "Forgive me, stranger, you startled us. We are moving to the east to link up with our companions who are currently besieged."
Okay. Well, my name is Mecca Galandan, and are your companions being besieged by hobgoblins?
He shakes his head. He says, no, although we have seen many hobgoblin war bands patrolling through the Ash Mountains. He said, our companions lie further to the east, to the northeast. He says, perhaps you know them, the Ashmarked, the elves.
Yeah, well, I guess we were trying to discern hobgoblins here, but maybe any more information about the east. We're headed that way too, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. So he seems to relax a little bit at that. And as he takes a closer look at you, he says, he asks if you are of the Ashwood. He says, you look a little bit different than most of the other elves that way.
I know I'm half robot.
Okay. He says, we received word several days ago from members of the Ashwood that foreign enemies are swarming across Ashmark and pushing closer and closer to the Ashwood. My companions here are druids like myself, although they're a little cursed, if you understand. He says they're sensitive about it, though, so make sure you don't say too much about it. He says, but we received word that they're being hard-pressed by a foreign enemy and are moving to assist.
Okay, what kind of enemies are they? Foreign, like dwarves?
The druid shakes his head and he says, no, by all accounts, they're other elves. Sun elves.
Sun elves?
From where, I'm not sure, but...
Son of a...
What the fuck are sun elves?
Well, you know about moon elves. They're like...
I'm a moon elf.
They're like the better version.
They are not, because
I mean-
they're from the expansion pack, and at the expansion pack, we all know what happens.
I mean, if you ask them, that's what they would say.
Oh, they're a DLC race.
They are a different sub-race of elves.
They're the Pride Month elves.
They are certainly prideful.
Mm-hmm.
The druid continues.
Catch my drift.
He says, if word is to be believed, this foreign army landed on the coast of Ashmark and has been moving inland with all haste. The elves are certain that whatever has become of Ashenport, the settlement of the mortal races there on the coast is not good. It's been occupied by this foreign invasion, and they're gathering strength to them with which they hope to repel these invaders. These the legions of sun elves are swearing their allegiance to an emperor of some sorts, deciding it as their destiny to unite the world under their emperor. A mad bastard, he says with a half-hearted chuckle.
Well, I guess we better go that way too then. I mean, I don't know what we're doing, but I might say I don't mind going that way. Maybe we're doing something else. I don't know.
Does he also know the location of the clan Broken Iron Fortress?
Are you gonna pop out and ask him that?
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, you will. All right. Well, let me know whoever's popping out to say something.
You guys know about this already or no?
No, but for some reason when I try to drag, there we go. Never mind. When I try to drag and move my character on the screen, it's moving the map.
It's moving the map. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be able to move the map.
You better set the map to map layer and also
Well,
to
not moving the map, but like the scroll bars for.
Oh, maybe you need to hit refresh. All right, so Gradius and Savik, you guys come out from the bushes as well, and the werebear closest to you turns and bares his claws menacingly. But once he gets a look at you, Savik, he kind of relaxes, and the druid comes over and takes a look at you, and he says, "A dwarf, an elf." He looks back at you, Galandan, and he says, "Are these your companions?"
yeah, I'm 50-50 about it myself. But yeah.
He gives the dwarf a hard look and then smirks at you and says something to you in Elvish. Savik, you would also understand what he says, and he looks at Galandan and with a chuckle and says, "We all can't choose our companions, eh?"
We try, but can't always do so.
All right, so who's going to be speaking to the druid next?
Okay, I'll talk to him.
I guess I'll continue on the dialogue about the mad bastard elf. I'm gonna ask the druid if this happens to be the remnants of the Volmari Empire.
He crosses his arms and seems to be lost in thought a moment. He says, "That sounds correct."
All right.
Until we get up there to see for ourselves.
I'll go ahead and reach into my pouch and pull out the coins of the Empire and say, "Did they barter with these currencies?" Hold them up to him.
Okay, he holds his hand out for the coins, and if you hand him over, he looks them over, holds them up against the light, and he says, "This seems to be the right form of currency. Certainly not any currency that's used in these lands."
Well, I'm going to tell you that those who possess those coins are very bad, bad, bad men.
He says, "You're not kidding. We've heard our allies in the Ashwood have told us that anyone that's not of Elvish descent has been captured and imprisoned, and we're hearing tales of certainly, if the tales are to be believed, a fate worse than death awaits them when captured by the Empire. These Sun Elves believe they are Corellian Letharians chosen and make war in his name." He asks you if you fought any of them.
No, just some hobgoblins.
Yeah, we haven't ran into any of those, but we haven't fought anyone of the Empire, but we do know of some of their nefarious tasks and purpose that they've carried out.
The druid nods. He says, "It seems that their emperor will not cease this conquest until he's united these lands under his banner. As you can imagine, your kin in the Ashwood are not too keen on bending the knee to an emperor that fancies himself a god. I can't ascertain the truth of what's happened up there until my companions and I managed to reach the Ashwood and connect with our allies there. But the situation seems hard pressed in Ashmark. They say that Lord Ash has gone into hiding. If we don't stop them, this might be the last year there's Christmas. The druid's going to turn his attention to you, Gradius, and he says, a dwarf. Tell me, dwarf, what clan are you with?
I'm gonna tell him that I don't have a clan. That I grew up as an orphan in the Dreadmont.
He looks at you with kind of a wonder in his eye, and he says, you don't find too many dwarves in the sands of Rusvar. An interesting conundrum you find yourself in. He says, there are dwarves in these lands. And of course, further into the Northlands, there is the clan Durnharrow. Perhaps you would find kinship with one of them.
Yeah, we're actually looking for the Broken Iron dwarves right now. A letter my mother left me had the name Broken Iron written in it.
He says, well, you're in luck. I do believe that there is a clan Broken Iron somewhere within these mountains. A tiny dwarven micronation. They keep to themselves mostly. I believe...
So like Galadan's penis.
The druid, he points to the east. He says, if you move east, I believe you'll find signs of Clan Broken Iron. Their king, Magnus. Well, I can't say for certain what's been going on there, but if these hobgoblin warbands are swarming this far into the valley, I'm sure that they're hard pressed.
I want to ask him, is there any type of indication if the Volmari elves have enlisted the help of the hobgoblins to create chaos and wreak havoc in Ash Mountains?
The druid scratches his chin and nods. He says, I haven't uncovered any proof of that, but to see them marshaling in such force would seem to indicate that they've allied themselves with a significant, powerful enemy. I don't believe
Wouldn't it be below the Sun Elves to align themselves with hobgoblins?
So from a social standpoint or like interacting with other races, the Sun Elves are haughty and arrogant, and they much prefer to deal with other elves over the lesser races, which they view as beneath them. That said, if you were initiating a conquest of an entire continent, you would enlist whatever allies you could, but that's a little meta knowledge. So yeah, he says it's certainly plausible given the force by which they've marshaled to move against the dwarves and the people of the Ash Mountains.
Be a real shame if 3 or 4 wanderers showed up and messed up their plans.
But that's what heroes do.
Yes, I said 3 of the 4.
Yeah. He said it's certainly plausible that this empire has allied themselves with all sorts of nefarious creatures or belligerent armies that would gladly march in their name. He says, but I haven't any way to prove that. It's just a plausible thesis. You could attempt to interrogate one of the hobgoblins if you have the skill to capture one. He said, but they're roaming in large war bands, and if they're this far south, I can't imagine what the rest of the valley looks like. So you need to take care in your wandering.
Sounds like we're about to grind out some XP, boys.
He says, if you find yourself in the Ashwood, we go to speak with Queen, what's her name? Here it is. I received a missive from Queen Larathiel Starleaf calling for aid. My companions and I are headed there. Where will you go?
What kind of aid is she requesting?
By all accounts, they're seeking to shore up their defenses and protect the Ashwood from any sort of encroachment by these sun elves. In short, they need allies.
I
You guys think maybe we should go with him?
Well, I mean, is there any possibility that we could go and drop Miriam off, and then either we could go with him to Starleaf, or we could go to Clan Broken Iron?
Yeah, I think we should probably go with them and drop off Starleaf, because I feel like Broken Irons, the city is going to be under siege when we get to it.
All right.
So yeah, we'll go with him and drop off the lady at that town.
Does the druid know what does the druid have any idea if the other towns here in the Ashwood are aware of such threats?
The outside threat from the Empire of Odinmar?
Yeah, and the, band of hobgoblins.
He says, well, I would imagine that they're all well aware of the army of the hobgoblins that are marching through the valley. However, I'm not sure many of them know about what goes on in the wider world. These towns in the borderlands tend to keep themselves.
Okay.
He says, if you plan to move through the valley, take care that you do not catch the ire of the one they call the Black Dread.
The Black Dread?
Aye.
Who's the Black Dread?
The druid says that that's the dragon's name in the common tongue. His true name is Taraxes, great ancient black dragon. It's called these mountains home for centuries. He's a terror. And over the years, of course, many foolhardy dragon hunters have tried to track him down and kill him. Yet the creature remains.
Well, good thing it's overcast today. Can't see us.
Or you can't see him.
You said that it worked either way. That they couldn't see us and we couldn't see them.
Yeah, I said they have total cover.
Yeah.
I didn't say he was flying around. I just,
I'm just saying he couldn't see us today. Tomorrow, though.
Gallandan said we can bitch slap him. Yeah, go into the
we're gonna play him
dragon
in
lair.
beach volleyball. We're gonna challenge him to beach volleyball.
The most sadistic of all dragons, and you're just gonna go up and slap him. I can't wait to see what happens. So yeah, the Black Dread equals Taraxes. So the druid says, well, if you're going this way, my companions and I would be grateful for the extra traveling companions and added security, especially at night.
Yeah, I say we go with him.
He asks you what your purpose is in coming to the Ash Mountains. What brings you here?
We
Into
told him
this-
we were looking for Clan Battleborn.
Oh yeah, I guess you
Or
did.
Broken Iron, sorry.
It's all right. Nice throwback though. I was gonna say if you're looking for Clan Battleborn, you need to be like in the western, like way in the Westerlands.
Can you guys fight?
Do you ask if they can fight?
Yeah.
The druid chuckles. He says, "Oh yes." He says, "At first, my companions were less than enthused about being cursed with were-creature lycanthropy. However, the added benefits of their combat prowess, has we can fight. Don't worry."
So, did he put the curse on them, or did they just get it out in the wild?
So with the were-creature lycanthrope, you have to be bitten by another creature that has it to take on the curse, and then you can accept or deny the curse, and there's all these different things. But if you accept, like with a werebear, for example, I think your strength goes up to 19, and you get all these other different. I mean, it's actually pretty good. Like my necromancer had it, and it was fantastic. So
There's literally no downsides.
I mean, other than the fact that you turn into a were-creature every so often, but if you embrace the curse, it tends to work out better in your favor. Unless you're like cursed with were-rat lycanthropy, which would, it's like the worst. Welcome back, Savik. All right, so the druid is going to remove he's got an antlered helm, and he removes and he reveals, he's got a fair complexion and long black hair, and he says his name is Eladrin, Wind Whisper, I think his name is. Let me make sure I put that in my note. Yeah, Eladrin Wind Whisper. He says, geez, I should have given him an easier name to say. Eladrin Wind Whisper is my name. Well met.
Which one? Wait. The Wraith?
Yeah, but that's his first name.
Oh, I guess his name is like Jim Jones or Ivan Ivanson.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get a good picture of him here. Here we go. This is pretty good. So it kind of looks like that.
Alright, well, I don't know if we can. Well, we move so fast, so I guess he can't. We don't have to worry about protecting them or anything.
He says, if we get separated, not to worry, my companions and I will be able to find you easily enough.
You might be able to find my companions easily enough.
Tell that to the gray orc.
Yeah. He says, if for any reason we are separated, know that my companions and I are making for the Ashwood, and if you manage to survive the mountains, then we'll see you there.
Can we have him mark on our map where Ashwood is?
Sure. Yeah, let me switch back here to the map of the Northern Passage.
So we know at least which town is which without even getting there yet. Oh, can we ask him which towns are what on the map since he's fluent in the area?
Sure. Yeah, give me a second. I'm lagging a little bit, and then whenever you ping, I will check that out. Let me so he points to the east. Man, I'm really lagging. Sorry, boys. He says the Ashwood is here, marked in yellow to the east, northeast.
Okay.
What else did you want to ask him about?
What the skull-shaped cave is.
He's let me think.
Haunted beach volleyball house.
He says towards the heart of the mountains here is where the black dread Taraxes makes his lair.
Oh, so it's the dragon lair.
He says, as I've said, many foolhardy dragon hunters have sought to claim the beast's skull and his hoard over the years. However, all of them have met a terrible fate, never to return. He says,
Where's his? Oh, sorry, guy. Keep going.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say he says that the old what the fuck is his name? Eridan Bornhold, the human that lived on the border with the Kingdom of Aralis, had his fair share of encounters with both the hobgoblins and Taraxes the Black Dread. It's said that Lord Eridan, and of course this may just be legend, you know how humans are.
They really like to embellish.
And he smirks and nods at you. And he says, "I see you spent some time with the humans yourself, dwarf." He says it was rumored that in Lord Eridan's day he wounded the creature.
That sounds like the Hobbit.
Could be.
Every D&D campaign is at some point steals from the Lord of the Rings.
Everything is a ripoff of Lord of the Rings, and everything is a ripoff of Berserk.
And Harry Potter is a ripoff of Star Wars.
Yeah, just a bad one. Any other questions about the general area?
Yeah, can you tell us about the tower by the lake and the mysterious blue crystal that seems to be popping out of the lake there?
Yeah, 1 second.
All right.
Just to the south. He says, I believe you're referring to Shadowfen Hollow. He says it was once a trader's town nestled against the lake of Mistvale. Oh, I think I spelled that wrong. I think it's E-I-L. Yeah. He said it was once a bustling trader's hub, but I've heard tell that it's fallen under a dark influence, and many who venture there have never returned. Town fell into ruin after some years, and the tower there still stands, the observation tower, but for whatever purpose, I know not. He says, an even greater evil lies beyond, in the Thorn Wastes. He says, I would caution you against venturing into the Thorn Wastes unless absolutely necessary. Not every druid follows the light.
Whoa, so there's dark druids there.
I have a question.
Sure.
Can you mark in red if he knows the location of the dragon's lair, where the
We-
treasure would be?
We just went over this. It's the Skull Mountain right here.
Go to the office. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll mark it.
Okay.
So it's right by the skull token. He says, and you're not 100% sure, but he says in the heart of the mountain is where the Black Dread lies.
Just go there.
Dave wants to just go kill the dragon.
Oh, okay.
Sneak past him.
So I'll note on the map some of the other places that he has.
Informed us of.
Whoops. Hollow is with an O.
I'm not saying I have a death wish, but I have a really cool character concept to roll up.
After he dies, he's gonna come back as Mythic Gallon, all cyborged.
Yeah, the Warforge. And
Dude, I mean, honestly, you could just have your artificer work on you like the $1 Million Man.
Except for $1 Million Man nowadays just gets you a regular human body.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the truth. He says,
Oh, we could give you chemotherapy, but that's gonna be like $400,000.
dude,
so
I could give
you
you
can be at the rest of your life, or you can die.
I could give you an exact figure of what they spent on me in 1993, and it was like at least $500,000. Like, so,
I'll just imagine with inflation since 1993.
hey, let me give you this stuff, and also like you're gonna occasionally have a bad time, but you're alive. So, Gradius, he turns his attention back to you, and he says, "You spoke of Clan Broken Iron.
Yeah.
Their fortress is known as Thag Boldar. It should be somewhere to the east of where we are now."
Okay.
He says, for being a small dwarven kingdom, as far as I know, they have no ties to Clan Dernharrow. Their mines are still rich with treasure, and they've been able to prosper in the danger of the Ash Mountains over the years.
Sometimes being smaller can help you out. You don't draw as much attention.
He says, if Thagboldar is threatened, as far as I know, the dwarves will retreat to their mountain stronghold of Stoneheart Hold.
That sounds familiar too.
He says, but that, if they've retreated there, then you must assume that Thagboldar has fallen. Any other questions for the druid?
No.
Where'd he buy his shirt?
Where'd he buy his shirt? He tugs at the front of it and looks down, and he's like, I made it from leaves.
You probably should have left it on the ground.
He says, well, why don't you make like a tree and get the fuck out of here? No, I'm just kidding. He, yeah, he's going to ask you a couple questions. So he looks at the three of you and he says, what is the situation to the south? Have you spent any time in the, amongst the humans?
Nope.
Nope. And he shuffles his feet and he says, I've never known the Aurelians to shy away from a fight, but I'm not sure this is a fight they can win. At least, not presently. By all accounts, this empire has landed on the shores of Ashmark with 4 legions. Their leader, Queen Starleaf tells us, is an elf warlord.
Oh, and
You'll kill him?
if I wanna.
He says, I hope you can, friend. He goes by the name Calarel Terowin. And if the Queen's missive is to be believed, he's put many of the populace of Ashmark to the sword. And those that are not put to the sword are enslaved. The Queen would not elaborate in her letter, but she said that they face a fate worse than death.
No,
That
at the end of
sounds
Christmas.
great.
That's the end of Christmas. All right, so with that, he says, should we be off?
Yeah.
He looks at Lady Miriam, who's with you, and he says, what's the story of the human woman?
We rescued her from the black hobgoblins. They were trying to kill her.
So he approaches her and he says, fear not, lady. Now that you are with us, we'll be more than capable to keep you safe. And Lady Miriam looks up rather timidly, and all she can just manage a nod and squeaks out, thank you, sir. I'm most grateful for your assistance. And then she bursts into tears as she regales the tale of how the Black Banner Hobgoblins attacked her village, burnt the village to the ground, and killed her companions as they tried to flee.
Well, don't forget stabbed her lover in the chest.
Yeah, that's what she's crying about. And so Eladrin Wind Whisper looks on with a stoic expression. He says, they are truly barbaric, my lady. Though not to worry, you're in safe hands now. And he takes her hands and caresses them warmly.
Watch
Whoa.
out, Galadan. Somebody's moving in.
Whoa. 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 How many drinks have you had tonight, sir?
Says Brick.
Enough to be that audacious.
Yeah. He looks at you and he says, "I am the liquor." Just kidding.
No, he says, I am gonna liquor.
Oh yeah.
Okay, bye. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, the druid marks up your map a little bit, and he tells you that they're headed to the Ashwood, and that if you're separated, he'll see you there, and you can resume travel for the day. You have 4 other hexes you can move through.
Okay.
Keep moving, and I'll tell you if you need to stop.
Stop right there, villainous scum.
Yeah, why don't you move one more, and then stop right there, villainous scum. All right, so if you want these guys to join you in battle, let me know. Otherwise, if you want them to soak up some of your EXP.
Absolutely not. They can't even keep up with us. We're so fast.
Hold on, guys. I know you want to fight us, but we got a couple people in the back. need to catch a breath before the games or before the battle starts.
Can you guys just chill for a second? God damn. All right, hold on. All right, so you move 7 hexes. Oh man, I don't know how to spell this.
Take this. Right there.
Sorry, I just need 2 seconds. Whoops. Okay, as you guys are moving through the valley, and it's late in the day. Why don't one of you guys make a perception check? So you're traveling along. Actually,
As I say, my perception isn't very good. Maybe one of you two should make it.
what is everyone's passive?
Steen.
Is it really 20, Dave?
Yeah.
I knew his is like retardedly high. I remember because every time you ask that, he says the number. You're like, is it really that fucking high?
That's
All
how
right,
you know
well,
it's right.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to use that the next time you DM. That's how you know it's right, man. All right, so you are moving through the valley, and you hear what does that sound like? Let me see if this is correct. That's good. Can you hear that?
No.
How about now?
No.
No? Okay. Well, you hear this this kind of primal scream or cry coming from above. And in the distance, Galandan, you spot them first. It is a hobgoblin raiding party. So you hear this creature cry out above you, And if you were to look above you, there is a wyvern flying through the skies. And if you were to track its path to the north, which this would technically be the south, you would see 3 hobgoblins in samurai armor bearing the flag of the Black Banner Hobgoblins and an ogre.
I'm guessing motherfuckers want to die.
Is it you? Are you a motherfucker?
Do they see us yet?
Let me see. So I would say that the wyvern can see part of your group at least.
Thought it was overcast and flying things couldn't see us.
Let me look at that real quick. High flying aerial creatures have total cover. He's not high flying.
So he needs to hit another bump. Hit the joint one more time.
Yeah, he needs to smoke a half a joint to get back up to where he needs to be.
Oh, guys, it's hi. How are you?
Yeah. All right, so I would say the wyvern can spot your group, especially Miriam, and lets out a cry of alarm to alert the warband that's with these guys. Roll for initiative, scrubs.
I'll just go last.
Okay.
Good to see my rolling hasn't improved from last week. Hopefully Wes's stays the same, though.
Did you get a 20 or 17, sir?
I think he has advantage on
Yeah,
initiative.
that's right. Sorry, it's been a while since he was at the table.
Excuses.
Do you at least have your character sheet opened up?
No, he needs like
Uh,
another.
Let's find out.
It's another 40
AFK
minutes.
10 seconds to open up character sheet.
It's on the loading screen.
All right, let me get an ogre stat block. Ogres are like onions. They have layers.
Oh, you're gonna say they smell bad enough to make you cry. Yeah, the best part about being a cleric.
Oh, a 0? Holy shit. You don't go last, Gradius. What did you say was the best part about being a cleric?
You don't have to prepare spells. You have access to all your spells at all times.
Nice. Seven, 10, 15, 5, and okay. Right. So here is the order of battle. It'll be Galandan and then Savik, and then the hobgoblins and the wyvern, and then Gradius, and then the ogre is going to bring out he's going to end out the round with us. So that said, the wyvern has spotted your group, and Galandan, you're up first.
Okay. I'll mark the wyvern and attack him.
That's not nice.
I'm sorry about that. He should have been flying with his eyes closed.
Man, he's sleeping following that monarchy over there. He needs
Dude,
to wake up.
these are just Skyrim dragons. Don't you know that?
Want me?
20 is a hit.
18.
Okay, you want to tell me about your attack? You just shooting them?
Not yet. Is 18 hit?
Oh, yeah, 18 hits.
Okay. How about another 18?
Yeah, 18. Yeah, 18 hits.
Okay. I'm pulling my bow back extra far as I shoot him. Does that sound cool?
Yeah.
Well, if you said yes, then let's put. I'll put since I have advantage, I'll put sneak attack on one of them. So I'm just gonna try to do everything individually, and then add it all up as I roll them.
Okay, big DPS.
Okay. Clearing my calculator. Okay. All right, we got a 24 plus 20 plus 24. That's 68.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Now for
Holy simple math.
Shit, I haven't seen numbers like this since high school.
what? 6.
Fuck you.
And then let's see all the D6s. That's just 3 for Hunter's Mark plus 2 for sneak attack. So 5d6 plus 18. That's 92.
Okay, that is a shitload of damage. And you want to talk about all these? Do you want to describe your attacks or?
Yeah, I'm aiming all my shots at his mouth and saying that he's overdue for an extraction. And then I guess I'll make no, I just have movement. Jump behind a rock, maybe.
Okay. If you jump behind that rock, you could have partial cover. Okay, so you draw back your bow and let out these volley of shots. Your arrows arc through the air and strike the wyvern. Due to the high amount of damage and the accuracy of your shots, the wyvern is going to begin crashing down to Earth.
Jesus Christ, did he one-shot that wyvern?
No, but he's hurt pretty bad. So you pepper him up there with damage, and he begins to fall to the earth with a cry and smashes into the ground and tries to move weakly. Anything else for you?
No.
He almost one-shotted that wyvern, I will say, for 92 damage. Savik, you're up, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move. I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Oh
And
man,
use
they
him
are
as-
far away from us.
and use the hobgoblin as the target, so it'll catch everyone in the radius. So we need some dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, all right. He isn't. All right, I'm going to roll for the ogre first. That's not good.
Ooh.
Okay, highest roll was a 14.
They all fail.
Oof.
Yeah, you do that again.
He was a good squire.
He was, even though I kidnapped him.
23. End turn.
Nice. The Dawn Wardens want you, and you don't have a fucking choice. Right, so you throw this mote of fire, and it strikes the ground and erupts into a deafening roar. And I got to do a little bit of math here. And strikes the 3 hobgoblins and the ogre as they're engulfed in flames. Anything else for you, Sabik?
That's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Well, after you, it's the bads. And we're going to start out with the hobgoblin in front. Hobgoblin captain.
He just heard a dragon screech and then caught a fireball to the face.
Yeah, he's certainly not having a great time. All right. I don't think he can reach you guys just yet. That's quite a distance. Oof, 95 feet. All right, so he will turn and utter a command to his companions. And then he's going to step forward. Oops, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comes over here. And let's see. Gradius, he's going to take up a javelin and throw it at you.
What is he, the fucking Night King?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I believe he would. I don't know.
We'll see if he's packing those Troston brand javelins.
He's fucking Tom Brady in that shit.
He's got to roll with disadvantage because it's like his normal range for that is 30 feet. So, all right, here goes. Kaplow, kaplow. 16.
Miss.
That sucks. All right, well, it was a long shot anyway, literal long shot. All right, so he utters a command to his compatriots, steps forward, hoists his javelin, and thank goodness you're a dwarf because it sails harmlessly over top of your head. So after that, his companions.
Wait, he overthrew it from that far?
I mean, I'm just trying.
Fucking Royd much?
I'm just trying to say that he missed.
Didn't say nothing about the hobgoblins being roided out, man.
I mean, they're jacked as fuck, man. They're on the warpath. They just drank a bunch of pre-workout before they came out here.
Oh man, you guys remember betting on pre-workout?
Yeah.
Jacked 3D, bro. Only it's just
Oh boy,
jacked,
hold
but
on.
the E is backwards.
Sorry, I clicked on one of my bookmarks and kicked me out of the game real quick. Okay. All right, Gradius. So this hobgoblin is going to step up and also throw a javelin at you. 11. That's a miss. Jeez, these guys suck.
Well, maybe you should have them just tossing javelins from 75 feet away.
Well, you know what? This other guy has a bow, so let's see how you like that.
Why am I the only one being attacked right now? I feel like it'd be the hardest one to see.
You're the only one in the open. Wes
Yeah,
is
but
by
I'm
the
on
bushes.
top of a hill and I'm short. Physics, bro.
That's true. All right, we're gonna have this hobgoblin boy. He's gonna shoot at Galandan with disadvantage. Just in your general direction. All right, hold on to your butt. Damn, 5. Oh, okay. Let's see. It'll be the wyvern's turn. So I'm gonna have the wyvern struggle to get up. And take flight. And he can move 80 feet. He's going to fly over here and flies in this wide circle and is going to come over here and try to attack you, Savik.
Okay.
All right, so he's flying low to the ground, probably about 30 feet, and let's see. I'm going to have him land, and he's going to try and strike you with his stinger.
Oof.
Oh, actually, he can bite and attack with his stinger. So he'll try and bite you and then sting you. Bite, sting. 21 and 17.
I'm gonna have to use shield. So the 21's gonna miss, and the 17. Misses.
21 misses?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that is a bummer because the stinger attack is pretty brutal. Okay. Well, in that case, he misses. So he lands in front of you with a crash and attempts to bite you. And you cast shield, and his jaws can't find any purchase around you. So turns to his side and tries to jab you with his stinger, but it also deflects harmlessly off of your shield. Or wait, did you say shield or silvery barbs?
Shield.
Okay, that's what I thought. You cut out for a second. All right, well, that is the end of the wyvern's turn, so it's your turn, Gradius Broken Iron.
Oh shit, I can finally go?
Yeah.
It's been like 20 minutes.
It has not.
You said this guy's pretty close to the ground right now?
Yeah, he landed. He crashed.
Oh, well,
he
that
didn't
was a
crash, but
mistake.
he landed in front of Savik to attack him.
So that's a mistake because, you know, I can't reach very high, but if he's on the ground, that's his fault. So I'm going to bonus action spawn my spirit weapon, and I'm going to attack him twice.
Okay.
Or I'm not. I'm just not. So my shitty rolling continues, Wes.
Actually, sir, 13 hits.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not complaining. I was just surprised.
That's his natural armor. Well, I mean, you know, considering they're not even real dragons, so to speak.
I hit him for 11.
Okay, nice. All right, so you strike him with your mace, and he doesn't like that. He lets out a anguished cry of pain. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
All right, well, in that case, it's going to be the ogre's turn, and I think he can move 40 feet. Have him take a double move action to come up here right behind you, Gradius. Comes lumbering down here and ends his turn here. So he takes a dash action, and that is a round down. Galandan, you're up.
That's pretty scary tonight, just seeing an ogre like dash.
Oh yeah, that'd be horrific. Like
Let's use my bonus action to draw up my the stealth.
Oh, cunning action or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Hide into the rocks. Mm. Oh, hey. Stealth. Okay, here it is. What? She's about to bite me.
Were your cats mad when you got home? Were they pissed off at you?
No.
Were they happy?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
cool. Wes said, Wes told me that Missy was running the roost while they were there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I don't know if I'm surprised or what, but
She's so
Sure.
small compared to those cats.
yeah, she has so many disadvantages. But my cats are just like, I don't know, they're not very mean,
Yeah.
except right now.
uh,
Why are you touching her? She's sleeping.
I rolled 28, the stealth.
okay. I will write that.
I'm gonna attack twice with advantage.
Baby's gonna attack you.
I know.
Who attacking, sir?
The wyvern.
All right. So
Everything but the 12.
yeah. So 2 attacks. What? That's 25 and a 26. Those both hit.
Okay. I'm pulling my bow back extra far. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's either 2 attacks, 2 hunter's marks, and 2 sneak attack dice. That gives me 46.
Okay. 46. Yeah. So let's see that 62. You're gonna kill him. How do you want to do it?
Well, I pull my bow back extra far, so I shoot the lasers at him. And then that ends my turn.
What's that dude's name in Bleach, Kyle, that uses the spirit bow?
I don't remember.
Would you like that? Look, it's a little large.
I know that he's a Quincy, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, that guy. I can't remember what his name is
Downstairs.
either. Ishida, I think it is. All right. Anyway, so you draw your bow back extra far, and you strike the wyvern dead as it is attempting to assault your companions. Anything else for you, sir?
No.
Okay, then in that case, Savik, you're up. As you're preparing to go on the offensive, the wyvern in front of you is struck dead with a barrage of arrows.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and have my familiar take the help action and fly by the ogre here, and I'm gonna follow up with a. I'm gonna do the old firebolt and crossbow combo next.
Old reliable.
Yep. So I'll start this off with firebolt attack, and then move for the crossbow. Let's see here. That is 7. All right. Uh, 19.
10 hits.
All right. Gonna quickly summon up 2 motes of fire and go ahead and throw them right at the ogre for 12 damage, and then I'm going to go ahead and
Okay.
follow that up with crossbow attack. And that is +8. 15 versus AC.
15 hits.
All right. For 9. And then I'm going to go ahead and move. And then I'm going to move here and then bonus action Blade Song end turn.
Okay. All right. After you, it'll be the hobgoblin. Wyvern is dead. All right. So we'll start out the leader, and I think he is going to. So you kill the wyvern.
Poppy. That's Chetty.
Kitty,
Yeah, that's not Poppy.
you don't play.
Oh, I thought you said Poppy.
I don't know where Poppy is. You don't play.
Okay.
So you kill the wyvern, and the hobgoblin captain is going to put a war horn to his lips and blow. And I think he will fall back here into this bush and take. Oh no, he used his action to blow the horn. All right, so he's going to move back here and end his turn. That said, the other two are going to advance. So Savik, you're getting a javelin thrown at you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
19.
He's going to miss.
Ooh. All right. Well, this other guy's over here, and I think he will shoot an arrow at Gradius. 9. Not great. Okay. Sounds like these guys need a little bit more hobgoblin war training. Gradius, it's your turn.
I guess I'm gonna attack the ogre that ran up beside me.
Shit, 2 hits.
Look, everybody, I can roll again.
$23. Ooh, plus a mighty smitey. 30.
Mighty smitey.
Okay, you are going to put him down. So how do you want to do it?
Just gonna hit him with my spirit weapon and then my mace. And when I see that knocks him off balance, I'm gonna say a few words to conjure my smite, and then just bring my big mace down in the center of his chest.
Okay. All right. Well, with your last hit, you Robert Baratheon and crush his chest, and he dies.
Gods, I was strong back then.
Yeah. Oh, well, that sucks. I was really hoping that ogre was going to come in there and hurt somebody's feelings. Okay. Anything else for you, Gradius?
Nope, that is it for me.
Okay, that is a round down. At the end of this round, there's some commotion to the north. You can hear some yipping and barking and snarling. As some goblin warg riders appear in the distance. to the north of you, Savik.
Okay.
I will roll their initiative, but it's up to you. It's your turn, Galandan.
Let's get the horny guy marked.
Which horny guy?
The guy that's blown horned and the leader.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking because they have horns on their helmet. Yeah, he's this guy. I'll mark him in red.
I can do a little dance with some movement. Get in range, mark them, attack.
Damn.
I didn't roll anything.
No, I know. I'm rolling.
Let's get. Do you want to get one to test it out? We have two different models of. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can't see me, so. Unseen attackers.
Yep.
15. Oops. 21. How about 21 and 16?
21 is a hit.
Okay, we're gonna put the sneak attack on that one.
Uh, 37.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is going to kill him. So, how do you want to do it, Ashitaka?
This time I'm gonna do a blue laser.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, the blue laser has a like an electric charge that goes around it. And then his whole body's gonna turn into it's gonna oxidize and turn into rust color.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you know this, but they're kind of already like reddish orange, which I'm sure you know, but I'll let you know. Anything else for you, Galandan?
No.
All right, after you, two of the wargs are going to go, and then it'll be Savik's turn. All right, so I'm going to have the first two here take a double move. Whoops, I better track how far I can. I don't want to. They're going to come charging up this hill and start to surround you, Savik. And they will end their turn. It's your turn.
Let's okay. Let's see here.
So you know what these guys look like. They look like these assholes from Lord of the Rings. And just so you know, kids, if he's attacking you, he's a bad dog. Is Savik AFK?
No, I'm here. I'm just figuring out what I want to do. Let's see here. All right. We'll try that. I'm going to go ahead and have my familiar take the help action and fly by one of these wargs. I'm going to go ahead and attack one of the wargs with Booming Blade cantrip, and then I'll follow that up with a second attack.
Okay.
That is 9. $23.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and engage the Warg Rider, and I'm gonna draw forth the Arc Blade and begin the dance of thunder and lightning. So here's the short sword attack plus the lightning damage for 8. And then I'm going to follow up with the thunder from Booming Blade for 2.
Okay.
And is the other Warg Rider in range that it can jump?
Yeah, so he would be here, but
Okay.
yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and have the lightning from the Arc Blade jump to the other Warg Rider. So he's going to take 6 lightning. And then I'm going to go ahead and follow that up with a second attack. Let's see, that's plus 9.
Second attack on your original target.
Yep. 13.
13 is a miss.
All right. That's gonna end my turn.
All right, so you end your turn. We got 2 hobgoblins left. They're gonna begin to move in. We got this guy moves closer, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so what? This guy go first. Actually, I want to have him move back here. I think he will begin firing with his bow with disadvantage towards your direction, Galandan. Towards your general direction. Oh, goddamn son of a bitch. What a waste of a crit. All right, so 5 versus AC is clearly a miss, and he ends his turn. I'll have this hobgoblin do the exact same. So trying to pin you down, just shooting in your general direction. Wow, look at that. 14.
Nope.
What a waste of two critical rolls. All right, well, that is the end of the hobgoblin's turn. So it's your turn, Gradius.
I guess I'm gonna move over to this rider and attack the front one.
$16 hits. For 7. Okay. Anything else? Sorry, was that on?
Yeah, the front one. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
All right, I'm going to have the other 2 wargs go. So this guy's going to take a double move action and come up here. And I need to measure this one out again because I can't remember where I was going to have him go. Yeah. So they're going to take a dash and move there and end their turn. That is a round down. So we're back at the top. Yalandan.
Let's mark one of the guys. Oh shit. That's shooting.
Okay. I'll mark the guy, this guy.
Over there, yeah, get him.
Yeah, this dude.
Is he having trouble seeing me, or?
Yeah, he's just been lobbing arrows in your general direction to try and keep you pinned down. You know, with your stealth check
Okay.
and being partially obscured by the rocks, you'd be pretty difficult to see.
So not trying to be that guy, but do we know how like are we about halfway through the encounter?
Oh, you got to go.
Yeah, I have to work tonight.
Yeah, once these wargs are dead, then we're done.
Okay,
Sorry, man.
that's fine. I just didn't want to like just dip out in the middle of it. But,
Sure.
You know.
$21 and $24 both hit. $17, $22, that's $39. $57. All right, you're gonna put him down. So how do you want to do it?
Shoot both of his feet with red lasers, and they're gonna cause his legs to evaporate. He's not gonna live after that. They're gonna take him to the hospital, but I think it's pretty far from here.
Okay. All right. Well, you shoot him in both feet, and he does that thing from Ace Ventura at first, where he's like pointing at one leg and he's screaming, then he points to the other leg and he's screaming, and then he falls over dead. Anything else, Gallandan?
I'll readjust the remaining. Done.
After you, it'll be two of the Warg Riders. It's going to be the first two here. And they're going to make an attack on Gradius and Vic. So they are wielding spears. Here goes. Gradius and then Savic. Gradius 22 versus AC.
Hit.
Okay, that hits. So this goblin has cavalry training, so when he hits you with a melee attack while mounted, the mountain can make a bite attack with his reaction. So here's
I didn't think mounts were allowed in the rolls.
Well, it depends.
Oh wait, that's just for player characters.
Hey, if you want to have, I mean, it depends on what campaign you're in, honestly. Sometimes you're not allowed to have a mount. Even if you have even if you're playing Cavalier. But you take 7 piercing damage, and then here comes the bite. So he stabs you with his spear, and the warg is going to reach out and try and chomp you. 23, which is a hit. For an additional 9. So you take 16 points of damage total, and the Goblin Warg Rider ends his turn. Savic, the 18 is a miss against you, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, in that case, they end their turn, and it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use a bonus action to Misty Step using Fey Touched, and I'm gonna go ahead and teleport.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and teleport here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. Let me see here. Dog. I'm gonna go ahead and use Wand of Lightning Bolt.
Oh my God. Okay.
So they're gonna have to make some. They're gonna have to make some dexterity saving throws.
Oh no. Oh. I really got to pay more attention to how I'm lining up my enemies when they're when they're moving. All right, here goes. Oh man. 14.
The 14 succeeds because this is the wand, and it has a different DC save than my own
Sure.
DC save. So one of them succeeds, the rest do not.
All right, let's see the damage, please.
Whoops, that's D8. Let's try that. 23.
Oof. All right, so you misty step away onto the rock and draw your wand of lightning and point it at the wargs who are foolishly lined up in a line and issue the command word, and lightning echoes forth from the end of the wand and is going to kill the first two outright.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and keep moving.
Okay.
Um, I'm going to move right here in the corner, and that's going to end my turn.
Okay. Well, holy shit. All right, we got a hobgoblin boy here, and he's going to run up here. All right, so he's going to attack you with his longsword katana, Gradius. Ooh, 8. No, he's not.
He's attacking like me now.
All right, so he draws his katana and runs up and slashes at you, but misses, and he will end his turn. It's your turn, Gradius.
Well, I guess I'm gonna attack the guy that just tried to attack me.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm assuming that's 13.
Yeah, 13's a miss. Sorry, I was reading something.
Well, I hit him for 9 damage.
Okay. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Let's see. After you, it's the last two wargs. So you got one in front of you, and he's gonna be stabbing you for another 8. Son of a bitch, he misses. We're gonna have this guy come over here, and you are flanked. He's gonna attack with advantage. 22 versus AC.
That hits.
All right, so he's gonna stab you for this, and then his warg makes a bite attack for another 22, which will bite you for 9, so 14 damage. And the wargs end their turn, and that is a round down. So Galandan, you're up first, buddy.
Okay, the ward getting it.
Which one?
The one with the most health.
Oh shit.
That should be also. That should be. Let me put it in there. 19.
Hey, you got a critical hit in there, bud.
Yeah, just add 8 to 62.
Damn, 62 damage. You are dangerous, sir.
Being
Okay.
detained.
What?
Am I being detained?
No, you're not. I'm just letting you know that you are dangerous. Okay. Well, how do you want to kill it? You got a critical hit, so
I'll hit him with the green laser.
Okay. You don't want to use your thermonuclear breath, Mecha Gallandan?
I'll save that for the dragon.
I feel like that is what Mecha Godzilla would do. All right, well, you hit him with the green laser, and the goblin flies from the saddle, and his mount falls over dead. Damn. Anything else, buddy?
Also, I got my feet eaten by fish on vacation.
Oh, how was that?
It tickled so bad.
I bet it did. Stavik, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move. Go ahead and move here. Have my familiar take the help action and fly by. Fly by the hobgoblin here. I'll go ahead and blast him with the firebolt. All right.
Blast him. Anyway, I just started blasting.
18.
Yeah, hit.
For 14.
Okay. Well, believe it or not, that kills him.
All right. I'm going to whip 2 fire motes at Mr. Hobgoblin and burn him alive.
He cooks in his armor and falls to the ground dead.
It's going to end my turn.
Okay, let's see. After you, it is, well, shit, you killed the last hobgoblin. He's like the last samurai, but not as good. So, Gradius, it's your turn, buddy.
I guess I'm gonna attack the last ward rider,
Yeah, he's all that's left.
or attempt to at least.
Let's see, 21 and 15 both hit.
I hit him for 25.
Nice. All right, you put him down. How do you want to do it?
I'm just gonna use my spirit weapon to knock the warg, to send the guy flying through the air, and as he's flying through the air, just swing my hammer and smack the shit out of him.
Just put him down. Hit him. Give him your best Gimli if Gimli used a blunt weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that, you guys defeat the Wandering Hobgoblin Warband, and I have some experience for you. You take a hit off Gimli's blunt. All right, so for that, it's going to be arrested experience. I'm sorry. It'll be 700 for that encounter.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, I thought it was going to be a little bit tougher than that, but I forgot that we had Mecha Godzilla with us now, so.
Well, that works out for me anyway, since I need to head to work, but I will catch you guys next week.
All right, man. I'll fill you in. I'll fill you in tomorrow on anything else that happens.
All right. Catch
Later,
you
man.
See you, Kyle.
Yeah.
See you, Dave West.
Mm-hmm.
Later, man.
Take care.
I'm a little disappointed with how easily they were all dispatched.
Are you serious? I was scared.
Were you? I mean, when they started to surround you, I was like, man, they get
Yeah,
that.
I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Dude, the ward riders are really cool because the stat block I'm using gives their if they hit with the melee attack, their mounts get the reaction to make the bite attack, which it's only 2d6 plus 5, I think. But I mean, shit, if you get hit with that 4 times, that's be a lot, So
2d6 is great sword damage.
yeah, it sure is. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Loot the goblins.
Or,
Goblins.
or should we move back to the world map?
We should loot the goblins.
I almost died.
And loot the goblins.
Did not.
My wife almost killed me.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
Hey,
She killed you.
well, I was upside down on the floor.
Did you get kicked in the dick? I mean,
Oh, gosh.
mm,
Yeah, if I got kicked in the
well, I mean that's what it sounds like with the with the noise you're making. That's definitely what it sounds like.
That was so close.
You're lucky I'm not good.
Okay, so let's do the goblins first. It's gonna be 4d12, please, for the goblins.
4d12.
4d12, yes, please.
40.
No, not 40. 4d, as in don't roll 40 times.
Oh, like in higher than the third, higher than 3D.
Like D is in
Like Jack.
my
3D.
wife didn't kick me in the dick, even though that's what I said.
That does 5D damage.
Yeah. That's a critical hit every time. All
Yeah,
right.
when you almost get kicked in the balls. That's sadistic laughter.
I was gonna apologize. I was gonna say sorry.
Oh, finish laughing first. Finish laughing. And then apologize like you mean it.
Just mean it for like 5 seconds.
You know what? I'm gonna get my revenge right here, right now. You know what I'm gonna say?
You can make revenge if I'm gonna apologize.
Listen, I'm gonna get my revenge because I'm gonna say what we did today, which was we went to Dollar General to buy a shovel.
I mean, wouldn't you have gone to a hardware store?
Listen, there is a gardening store right next Dollar General where I live. And we went to Dollar General.
Has she ever
to
been
buy a
to
shovel.
Has she ever been to Lowe's or Home Depot?
Yeah. This is like better than that because it's only gardening. It's better than Home Depot. It's better than Lowe's. It's only gardening. It's right next to Dollar General, which is where we went instead. Am I making it clear? Look at BB. BB's concerned. Look at her. Look at her. Glowing pheasant. So yeah, take that.
Hey, at least I realized at the end.
Interesting.
You know what's funny too? Here's the other part of the story. Before we were at Dollar General, do you know where we were?
Where?
A hardware store.
Oh my gosh.
Another store in another town that sells hardware and tools.
There.
They have shovels there.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see a shovel at Dollar General either. You know what they did have at Dollar General? They had plastic rakes for kids.
Yeah?
And they also had a mop.
For kids.
No, for adults who
Okay.
are trying to start gardening again.
Well, I don't understand where the mop comes in.
Went to Dollar General and we looked in the store for shovels. There were alternatives. The mop was one of them.
Okay. I mean, I still don't understand how that fits in with gardening.
You wouldn't be the first one to ask that.
I'm so confused. All right, here's the loot real quick. For the goblins, 3 decomposing fish heads, 1 iron dagger, 1 wand of burning hands, which you can add to your menagerie collection of wands, and 1 glowing pheasant carcass.
Can I do an Arcana check on the glowing pheasant carcass?
Yeah, we're interested in the glowing pheasant carcass.
Sure. You sure can.
Let's see here.
Who got all this stuff?
So first that's the goblin loot, and then the hobgoblins I'll do next. 18. 18's a good roll. Roll a d12, please.
Okay. D12.
What'd you get? A 7? Okay.
Yep.
So 7. Ooh, nice. Okay. There is a gemstone inside of the carcass. If you wished to recover it, you would have to cut open the gullet.
No, I'm gonna leave as is. That's not my.
You're gonna leave it?
All right, I'll cut it open. Gallandan, do you want to give me a hand cutting this open?
Just cut it open.
All right.
I'll cut it open. I don't
Yep.
care.
Gallandan is gonna help me cut open the gullet for the gemstone.
Okay. Make a survival check, Gallandan. Or I guess, well, if you're doing it, Savik, you would roll with advantage since he's assisting.
Okay. I'll help
It
him.
could also be like medicine or any other relevant check that you think would thematically make sense.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give him I'll go ahead and aid him on his check.
Survival?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with advantage.
Oh shit! Sorry, you rolled. I wasn't paying attention. So 25. Okay, so with a 25, you are able to cut open the pheasant carcass and extract a stone. The stone looks like this. I hope that's a good picture. I don't know. It is a moonstone valued at 50 gold pieces. It is translucent white with a pale blue glow and may have magical properties.
Well, I can't check that
right.
moonstone.
I'll go ahead and do that.
What'd you get?
A 15.
15. Okay, here's what you can determine about the moonstone. It has two properties. And they are as follows. Lunar resonance. So when held under moonlight, or in the presence of strong moonlight, the moonstone faintly glows, emitting a soft ethereal light within a 10-foot radius. This dim light is considered natural moonlight and does not require concentration to maintain. The light lasts for 1 hour before fading, and once used, the moonstone requires a long rest to regain its illuminating properties. And also lunar attunement, so a creature who holds the moonstone for 1 hour gains advantage on wisdom perception checks made at night or in dim light conditions. The attunement lasts for 24 hours and can only be used once per long rest.
I don't know, Gallon Dan, is that something that you're interested in? Seeing as how you're the moon elf?
Advantage on perception.
Yeah, Mr. Moon Whisper, maybe that's something you would like. You know, I bet your artificer could probably set that into like a circlet or something that you could wear.
Like,
It's like an attunement though.
I will say that yeah, we can discuss that a little bit more. Like if you wanted to have it set like slotted into a piece of armor or something.
I was asking because I have 3 attunement slots used up right now. So.
Okay. Well, we can message about it while you think about what you want to do with it. I would say perhaps if you get it placed into a set of armor, we can do away with the temporary attunement needed. I need to give it some thought.
Let's just put it in the old bag for now.
Okay, yeah, you got it, so
I screenshot that.
yeah, that's good. I'll also add it to the D&D note on magical items. Lunar Moonstone. Yep, all right, cool. I got it. So, all right, so that is the end of the loot for the goblins. The hobgoblins have as follows. They have a stone idol with shark teeth, a terrified messenger raven, and a set of chainmail armor.
okay. Gallon Dan, do you have speak with animals?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to the raven here and find out what he's up to?
Yeah, if you think of good questions, I'll do that. I'll just speak with animal.
Okay.
Well, thank you for reminding me. I didn't have that on the top of my head.
No worries.
I'm birdies.
So the raven goes from squawking and calling to being able to understand your speech, and it tilts its head inquisitively and looks at you. Danger. Danger! It cries.
Where?
I need to look at. I think they're pretty smart.
Yeah.
They're wise. Okay. You said you asked where? Is that correct? You're asking where the danger is?
Yep.
Yeah. Where?
The Raven calls back at you and says that the danger is all around.
What is the danger? What could it be?
The Raven squawks back at you that
Is it a
the-
bugbear?
a bugbear. Hobgoblins, elves, undead.
I think he's scared.
The Raven is going to look down at its leg, and it pecks at its lower right leg. And if you follow the pecking of its beak, you'll see that there is a what do you call it? Like a scroll attached to the bottom of his leg.
Okay, let's slowly grab that, and if I can, I'll open up and see what language it is.
Okay. 1 second, please. So you take the scroll off of the Raven's leg and open it up, and it appears to be written in Goblin.
Oh, I'll go ahead and use comprehend languages.
Okay.
So I'll take the 10 minutes to ritual cast comprehend language, and yep, I'll just wait for the spell to finish or the ritual to finish, and watch the letters on the paper rearranged to something that I can comprehend.
Okay, so you take 10 minutes to cast comprehend languages, and the Goblin script rearranges into Elvish or Common, a language that you can comprehend. The message reads as the following. Sorry, 1 second. I need to scroll down. Esteemed brethren, War Chief Zarak Blood Fury, sends urgent tidings. Our forces are marshaling, led by General Gromek Ironfang, and are marching on the dwarves of Clan Broken Iron. The existence of these dwarves have long threatened our borders, and we seek to sow chaos amongst them. Immediate action is advised to bolster our forces and mobilize your own units. We request aid and reinforcement in standing against the imminent threat of the dwarves. May our alliance remain unyielding in the face of adversity. With utmost urgency, War Chief Zarak Blood Fury. So
Is Bird gonna deliver that message?
sorry, what was that?
I said, was the bird gonna deliver this message?
You asking him?
Yeah.
The raven looks at you and tilts its head and then nods twice. Yes, yes. It answers more urgently the second time.
Why don't we just rearrange the contents of the letter and then let the bird fly and give a different message? I mean, is he kind of like a carrier pigeon sort of thing?
Yeah. So you could, same thing. Just they're using ravens. Honestly,
Yeah,
I think
but-
ravens are a little smarter than pigeons. So
Yeah, I don't give a smidgen about pigeons. We can just like have them send a different message. Like, oh, we already won. We don't need reinforcements or stuff like that. They fell easily. So that might stir whoever it is to inaction.
the raven starts chirping at you the name Gorvok. Gorvok.
Or yeah, let's just I don't know how to write in Goblin though.
When you have comprehend languages, Savik, does that allow you to also, can you write in that language?
That I don't know.
Let me look.
Yep.
I don't know if it'll say anything about that or not. You could always try and forge it.
Just write common.
Yeah, it says you understand any written language that you see, but you have to be touching the surface on which the words are written. I don't know. Let's see.
It is just
Okay. Here we
idea.
go.
Yeah, but not speak or write.
Yeah, tongues allows you to speak and comprehend spoken language, but not read or write. Yeah, looks like.
Oh, I have another idea. Rather than send the message, erase it and then draw a picture of a kitty cat, and that's the message that he'll deliver.
It looks like the only real way to do that would be to either pay 250 gold and spend 250 days training in a new language, or True Polymorph would allow you to understand and write in a different language.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's an option right now. However, I do like the kitty cat picture thing.
Just send them some artwork.
Gorvok's gonna open this message and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Let's do that. I send a picture and then tell the bird to, well, you have your orders, keep going.
Okay, so you draw a picture of a cat.
Yeah, make them look scary though.
Oh, a scary cat like your lightsaber. I wonder how they would take. Do you sign it or anything? Is it, also, are you sending the original missive, or are you destroying that and just attaching a new one?
Yeah, new one, I guess.
Okay. Are you going to sign it in any way?
Yeah,
How are you signing it?
by sign it as the shadow of the moon.
Okay. In what language?
I'll throw him off with Gnomish.
Oh, nice. You speak Gnomish?
Yeah, I think goblins hate gnomes or something. Or halflings. Which one do goblins hate?
I think they also hate dwarves, don't they? Don't they hate everyone, including themselves?
Just do gnomes.
Let's see. They especially hate the Telkasar, dwarves, and gnomes. They don't even trust other goblinoids, races that are related distantly or closely to goblins. Okay. All right, so you sign it, the shadow of the moon in Gnomish, and draw a picture of your lightsaber and attach it to the raven.
With a gnome on top of it.
Okay. All right, so you attach the piece of parchment to the raven's leg, and it looks at you inquisitively. Gorvok, it asks.
Yeah, Gorbok. There were just some spelling errors. They're fixed now.
The raven looks at you inquisitively and throws its head up towards the sky.
I'll give him a good berry before he goes.
Okay. You know what? Actually, that raven might remember that because they're smart like that.
And then I'll take one level in Life Cleric so that one good berry will heal 5 HP.
Oh, is that right?
Yep, and I can make 10 of them.
Did you really take a level in Life Cleric?
No.
Okay. I was going to say, this multi-class is getting very interesting. All right, so you give him the good berry, and the raven thanks you, and he's going to take flight unless you stop him. All right, so with a call of Gorvok, the raven takes flight and heads to the south. The ogre loot was one gigantic egg.
Okay. Can I make a perception check to? I'm gonna have my owl make a perception check to see what kind of egg it is.
That'd be a lion egg.
19.
19?
Yep.
Okay, give me 1 second. You used an Arcana check?
Perception.
Is that correct?
No, I used perception.
Yeah, my bad. Okay.
Wait, do I have nature?
So you're trying to figure out what kind of an egg it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have nature.
Well, what kind of elf doesn't have nature?
Why don't we
It's
just
in my
ask
nature.
what's his face, the druid? Maybe we can ask.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Yeah,
can
you
ask
can.
Eladrin, Whisper Wind, if he knows what kind of egg this is.
Happy.
Yeah, you can. Give me a sec to pull up his stat block here, and I'll see what we got.
Come on in. Go in, boy. Go in. Go in.
Okay, nature. All right, so you take the egg over there, and he starts looking it over. 15 is pretty good. I just need 1 second. Oh, that's not a great picture. Okay, so the egg has a I don't know what necessarily what color this is.
What?
So it looks kind of like this. And keep in mind it's gigantic, and so you set it down, and he appraises it, and all at once he jumps back and looks at you, and he says, "That egg is a rock. That's a rock's egg."
Oh, okay. Big bird.
I mean, y'all know what the rock is. Is it pronounced rock or rogue?
No, it's pronounced Craig Rock.
Oh yeah, it's pronounced the Dark Knight.
Rogue.
Is there any loot on the wyvern? there
Let's
anything that
let's
I
find
c-
out.
Is there anything? I need a couple wyvern claws, couple wyvern scales.
Okay, in that case, I will have you roll on the harvesting table.
Okay.
It will require a nature check.
A nature check.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask Eldrin if he wants to help me with that.
sure, he will assist. Or do you want him to roll for it?
Yeah, he should probably roll.
All right, he gets a +4. So 13. All right. Well, you're in luck because with a 13, how come it doesn't say how many? Roll a d10.
A D10.
Seven. Okay, you can harvest 7 wyvern claws.
Okay.
What else did you say you needed?
No, that's it.
Okay. Are you using them for alchemical purposes or?
I don't know yet. I might
Okay.
just keep them in the bag of holding, and we'll
Sure.
use them when we get there.
All right. Well, you declaw him, for lack of a better term, and he hates you forever now. All right. Let me write this. Wyvern Claw sounds like the D&D version of White Claw.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so with that, I think you have one more square of movement. I think you moved 7.
Yep.
All right, so you can move one more, and then we'll make camp for the night, or you guys can keep moving and risk exhaustion.
Nope.
Yep. Nope. Thank you, but no. Hey, Dave, what do you think of the regional map here?
It looks different and detailed.
Thank you.
It's my first time seeing it.
Yeah, well, they saw it for the first time last week, so don't feel bad.
I'll still do my best to feel bad.
Okay. Well, if you need help, I'm a pro, so.
Hey, what do you think they're watching right now?
Who?
The people in the Titanic submarine.
Probably nothing, dude.
The TV in there, and I think they're watching The Little Mermaid right now.
Dude, let me tell you, that has to be one of the most idiotic things I've ever heard in my life. I mean, the sheer hubris of it is insane. Like, it's almost as, I don't know. It's like they even named it the Titan, and I will say they got an authentic Titanic experience because they're more than likely dead.
Yeah. There's something about a video game controller.
Dude, I mean, they didn't even have a tracking device on that thing. And the porthole window is approved for a depth of 1,300 meters, and they went down to 4,000. 4,000 meters is a shitload, dude. That's like,
What the fuck?
I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, like, I feel sympathy, and on the other hand, like, this is all people are talking about. Well, there was a boat of 650 or 700 migrants that most of them drowned off the coast of Greece while the Greek Navy watched. And nobody's talking about that, you know? And
You know who probably tipped that over? Those orca whales.
honestly, I was thinking the orcas could have also attacked the submarine.
Under the sea.
I mean, you never know. I mean, who knows?
Do you think they're watching the Titanic right now?
I don't know, dude. I think they could have saved $1 million and watched the fucking movie. Like, you know, they do the dive in the movie with robots because that's the only safe way to do it.
I think it's literally like a PlayStation controller.
It's people are saying it's like a Logitech controller. And so one of the jokes I saw on Reddit was like, they should have used the Mad Cats, bro. That thing can withstand the nuclear holocaust. I mean, it is sad. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm uncaring or anything. That's not the case. I just think like it's so stupid, and like they can't even get, like, even if they're like floating at the top of the ocean somewhere, like on the surface, they can't open the hatch from inside. Like, it's bolted shut, which is just,
Why can't they do that?
Because
Why would they be bolted shut?
The way that it's closed is that they seal it up with bolts and stuff. It's insanely stupid. I mean, I don't know. It's real. That seems to me like one of the absolute worst ways you could die.
How many people are in there?
5, including the CEO of the company.
The CEO?
Yeah, he was driving.
Why? Was it like the first thing?
No, they had tested it. So, dude, it gets even crazier. Like, they tested the sub back in like 2018, and one of the employees like blew the whistle and went to court, and they fired him immediately. Well, I don't know if that's exactly right, but he was fired after being a whistleblower. The CEO came out and said that there's some quote that's attributed to him where it's like, safety is, I don't know, something, safety is limiting or something like that. Safety regulations just get in the way, something like, I don't know, some insane claim. Like,
So sink or run out of air. I haven't really been paying attention to anything, and this is just the first thing I thought.
well, they only have enough oxygen until tomorrow, like early tomorrow morning, and I don't know. It's just, dude, it's wild. It's
There's a chance I'll just never find it.
I mean, you know, we know more about the solar system than we do about the oceans. So you shouldn't fuck around with the ocean, dude. That shit is scary. Indo was certified for 1,300 meters down, and they went down to, I think, 3,000 meters before they lost contact with them.
Well, how far is the Titanic?
4,000 meters.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. They went to 3,600 meters. So it looks like they only had an additional 400, but dude, imagine if they're trapped on the floor of the ocean. I mean, what an absolute mind fuck that would be.
You can't see anything if it's dark.
Yeah, and I'm sure, like, if they are alive, the whole thing smells like piss and shit, and you're running out of air, and I mean, you'd go crazy. You know, like, you would go absolutely mad.
Everybody thought it was safe, including the engineer whistleblower who quit over the sub-design and was sued by the company.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just shows the hubris of man. Like, it's a miracle that we survived as a species at all. Anyway, yeah, you have one more hex of movement for the day.
All right.
Sorry for that tangent there, Mr. Navigator. Did you move?
Yep.
Okay, I must have missed it. Okay, so day 29 comes to a close. And what is your watch order?
I don't. Doesn't matter to me.
We got the Jelfie Bros here tonight.
Yeah. It's gonna be a short 4-hour rest.
Out of the fire and into the fuck. All right. Well, you guys figure out your watch order, but I will say the watch passes without incident. The evening passes without incident. Is anybody doing anything during their watch? Or are you just staying up and
Yeah, I'm doing some shit. I'm
What are
gonna
you
go
doing?
ahead and precast mage armor, and I'm also going to take one of the scrolls of Dimension Door and copy it into my spell book.
Okay. Nice.
I'm looking at submarine memes.
You're doing that on your watch?
Mm.
Oh, did you take the rogue egg?
Yeah, that definitely a yes.
Okay. That is fine. All right, so you break camp for the night, copy down some spells in your spell book. Cast mage armor on yourself. Maybe Galandan practices acrobatics or something. I don't know. But the night passes without incident. And we would start day 30. Roll D100 for the weather.
Weatherman.
Should be asking the weatherman. Ooh, there are high winds today.
High winds. That sounds perfect for the weatherman.
Yeah, Kane Highwind shows up. Just kidding. Roll D4, please.
All right.
What did you get?
1.
Okay, there are high winds from the north. So this really only affects. Oh no. Flying creatures gain 10 plus movement speed when moving with the wind and negative 10 movement speed when moving against it. All ranged weapon attacks have a negative 2 to attack rolls, and their range is reduced by half when shooting into the wind. Womp womp.
Hmm.
Sounds like it's a bad day to be a ranger. So we start day 30. And if you guys want to continue traveling, you certainly can.
All right, I'll go ahead and cast everyone up a phantom steed, and we can make our way to town.
You know what they should do?
What?
They should make a tour where you can go visit the trap submarine.
Oh my God.
It's next to the Titanic. The 2 attractions.
Oh God. I mean, you know, as bad as that sounds, that's not. Look, these people did this to themselves, right? Like, so, you know, there is a 19-year-old on board, and I feel really terrible for that kid. Like, all right,
Wait, is
now,
this true?
is that true?
I'm looking at something. Oh no. Yeah, okay, wait. So one of the guys is like a simp. One of the guys in the submarine is simping on OnlyFans or something.
Are you serious?
It says the stepson of missing billionaire on Titanic submarine shoots his shot with OnlyFans model as rescuers scramble to locate his stepfather. Okay. So his stepdad on the thing, and he's like on OnlyFans, like, hey, pray for us. Keep my family in your. Okay, the plot thickens. I'm getting a little. I'll be honest. I'm getting a little sleepy, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna call it here soon. Sorry, I had to check my notes for something.
Well, I went to bed at 8 p.m. last night, so I'm up real late tonight.
All right, so you move further down into the valley and you come to the the village of what did I name that? Ashcrest.
The village of Ashcrest.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ambercross. Jeez.
Ambercross.
Ambercross Village. So, Lady Miriam begins talking about the village of Ambercross to the south and how lovely and welcoming the people are. and how they have this festival every year for the harvest. And as you come down over as you descend further into the valley and near the village, black smoke rises from the south. And as you draw closer to the village, a scene of chaos and devastation unfolds before you. The air is thick with smoke, choking your lungs and stinging your eyes. Flames dance and leap from one building to another, devouring everything in their path. The crackling of fire mixes with cries of anguish and the clash of weapons, creating a dissonant symphony of despair. Samurai hobgoblins, adorned in menacing armor and wielding razor-sharp katanas, charge through the streets ruthlessly. Their disciplined formation and deadly strikes making them formidable adversaries for many of the peasants that are struggling to defend their homes. With each swing of their blades, the peasants defending the village, their lives are cut short. The once vibrant village of Ambercross that you've been told about by Lady Miriam, its streets are now stained with blood. Above the village, wyverns soar through the darkened sky, their shadowy forms casting a sinister presence. Their wings beat with a thunderous roar as they unleash fiery breath upon the rooftops, adding to the inferno below. The villagers, both brave and desperate, fight back valiantly, but their efforts are overshadowed by the overwhelming might of the monstrous creatures around them. Amongst the chaos, massive ogres loom, their hulking frames casting long shadows over the ruins. They smash through structures with brute force, reducing sturdy walls to rubble. Their club-like fists rain down upon anyone who dares to stand in their way. I think that is all that I have here. The populace stands wounded and defiant, fighting desperately to defend their homes and loved ones. Many of the villagers are already fallen, their bodies lying motionless on the charred ground. From your vantage point here at the edge of the village, at the top of the map, you can see down the path into the heart of the village that many of the villagers are trying to make a desperate last stand near the church in the center of town.
I don't know. I'm looking around, I'm saying I only have second level spells.
All right, so why don't we go ahead and call it here at Ambercross Village, and we'll pick it up here next week. Is that cool with you guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry we only had the one encounter tonight, boys.
You don't have to apologize.
All right, man. Did you guys have a good time?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, we will pick it up here next week with the Hobgoblin War Machine, and we'll see what becomes of the village of Ambercross.
Well, yeah, wasn't so much for that. Hobgoblin War Machine.
Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting all that, huh?
You know, I was kind of thinking that maybe there'd be a little bit of attack, but I wasn't expecting it to be like completely taken over. Completely taken ogre.
Yeah. Yeah, it's it would be a pretty brutal sight, you know. So luckily though, these goblins don't seem to be hitting for very much at all. I'm a little disappointed in them.
Well, there's like what, 20 of them here?
Yeah, something like that. They're spread
20
out.
goblins
pretty well.
and some change, and some ogres and shit.
Yeah, I think 2 ogres and 2 wyverns.
Okay.
Listen to this. Apparently, there's a problem with the audio and the electric system and the sub, so it would just keep playing Celine Dion's my heart will go on over and over.
No way. That can't be real.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It says
Dude.
that, and then someone said they strangled the CEO to this song.
I bet. You know what? I bet they did kill him. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's one less person taking up oxygen. But then if you kill him, he shits himself. Wild. Anyway, dudes, yeah, I hope you enjoyed tonight's session. And sorry we only had the one encounter, but you know, we'll pick it up here with a big ass battle, big team battle, in the next session, and continue the march through the Ash Mountains.
That sounds good. Are we shooting to switch over to Tuesdays?
Yeah, I
Next
think
week?
Darren said Tuesday is the day that works best for him. So let's plan on playing Tuesday night.
Okay.
How was the concert?
I didn't go to it.
Oh, bummer. That sucks.
It's actually tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I
Nice.
just had the I had the day wrong, or I had the date wrong, because I also
Okay.
got a second pair of tickets for a different concert, which happens to be next month on the 20th, and that's where I got my wires crossed. So it's like this one is tomorrow at 7:30. So
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to see Bill Burr tomorrow.
yeah,
I'm pretty stoked. I mean, I think he's pretty funny. I'm going to talk to him about Breaking Bad. Just kidding. I'm not going to meet him, but if I did, I'd be like, dude, I loved you in Breaking Bad. I thought you were a great side character. I feel like Bill Burr and I have a lot in common in the fact that we're both angry, bitter men. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Billy bitch tit.
Did you ever see the video where he's in Philadelphia and he's talking about how trash the city of Philadelphia is?
I think so.
I mean, that takes some big balls.
I think I listened to that. Yeah.
I think that's like his one rant that like made him really big, because the people in Philly were like being really nasty, and he was like, "Fuck it." He's like, "I got 22 minutes left. I want to use these 22 minutes to shit all over Philadelphia," and that's exactly what he does. Oh yeah. All right, boys. Well, we'll see. We'll see how you handle the Black Banner Hobgoblins.
all right, man. You're going down.
Dude, I'm bummed that we're not going to have Fuff this weekend.
That's all right, man. I think you probably you might need a
You
reprieve
need a
on that.
break, buddy.
Well, I agree. I have to say that I'm going to Lancaster and I'm going to be drinking there as well. So, I'm going to Lancaster with Justin Baker and a bunch of those guys that I used to work with, and we paid like I don't know, like $12-15 a person for a club box at the Barnstormers game. That's like their minor league baseball team, but for $15 or whatever, they're gonna feed us, and so we'll have as much food and alcohol as we want, and get to watch a minor league baseball game, and then we're gonna go to like a barcade, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, it should be good. So,
And then are you going down to Florida on Sunday?
that's the following weekend.
Oh yeah, okay.
I gotta go to Jersey next Thursday for work, which sucks, but I'll make a lot of money from driving.
Yeah.
So I gotta go to.
Order those. Get yourself a new pair of pants.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll be a great look. You know.
You can go to getcalicocutpants.com.
Thank you, but I'm actually good.
You can get someone else those pants.
Yeah, I guess. Oh my god. Yeah, you could. Holy cow. Yeah, I gotta go to New Jersey, and then that's gonna be a long day because I'll start the day in like Vineland, Gloucester, New Jersey, and then drive to Philadelphia, and then drive home after that. And then I gotta be on a plane to Florida Friday night at 8 p.m. So it's gonna suck. Like,
Damn, that's a full day.
yeah, it's a lot. It's just a lot of running, and I don't really have a choice, unfortunately. So I gotta go. But
I'm rooting for you. I'm gonna get out of here though.
all right,
So
buddy.
I'll see
Yeah,
you guys next
I'll
time.
catch you tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'll catch you later, Klein.
All right, Petey. Have a good night. I'll
Yep.
chat with you tomorrow. Oh, dude, I told you my armor came.
Yeah, man.
Nice. I'm stoked. I'll have to show you then.
Yeah, dude.
All right, bruh.
All right, man.
Later, man.
See you.